Welcome back. Next week in Kamloops is Access for All Week. Joining us today to tell us about it, we have Kelly McDonald as well as Ben Chobater. Great to have you guys on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, how's your Tuesday going?
Great.
Fantastic.
Good. Access for All. I haven't heard a lot about this, so I'm hoping you guys will share the details.
Yeah, it's a new initiative this year. We received some funding from the Rick Hansen Foundation as part of their Canada 150 signature funding. And they gave us some money to address infrastructure in Kamloops to make it more accessible, and then some money to have an awareness raising event to celebrate that infrastructure change.
So that's what's happening, the awareness raising event. What sort of things around town are we talking about?
Yeah, you bet. We've engaged community partners to help us celebrate a whole week of accessibility in Kamloops. So not just the trail reopening, but a whole week celebrating accessibility and providing opportunities for people to learn about those opportunities in Kamloops.
And I think that's what the video is about. In fact, it's showing a trail that has been built to allow for more accessibility for people of all sort of walks of life in terms of whether or not they might be in a wheelchair or different varying modes of transport. We're looking at the video actually right now. Tell me a little bit about this project.
So the project itself is to make a trail in Peterson Creek Park, accessed off White Shield Crescent, a more accessible trail for those who may have mobility challenges for whatever reason. We took an existing path, single track dirt path, and we've made it wider, flatter, and put a firm pathway down so that it is more accessible for all people to do.
Strollers, wheelchairs, whatever it is you want to do.
You bet.
You know, that's what we're known for in Kamloops, is being able to get out into the back areas of our back country. It's just so beautiful. Everybody should be able to have that opportunity.
Absolutely.
Ben, you can't be so quiet. Let's talk to you.
No, I love listening to Kelly talk. It's she knows, and this really has been her project that she spearheaded and gathered a big group together and pulled the community together on it. So it's
good
been,
for you.
And like all things accessibility related, like there's usually like someone who will push forward with it, but it's always a community gathering that'll come together. All the different organizations will come and support. When it came time for the application, for the grant application, we had letters of support coming in from various organizations. They went out and they helped us test and check out the area to make sure, you know, the accessibility of it all and any sort of pointers or tips that would help improve it. And that's, like you said, like in Kamloops, that's always how it sort of works.
Absolutely. There's some big keynote speakers coming as well, I believe.
Yeah, and Ben can talk more to one of our keynote speakers, Todd. We do have an ambassador from the Rick Hansen Foundation, Marika, coming. She is giving a presentation at Brock Middle School on Thursday, and she'll be there to give a bit of a speech as well on the trail reopening day.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then of course Todd Harding, you might be familiar with. He's a gentleman who, with visual impairment, has been an advocate for 30 plus years right across Canada, made all sorts of improvements. So he'll say a few opening words at the ceremony for the opening trail, and then again throughout the entire week we'll have, like I said, like Kelly's been saying, different events celebrating awareness and accessibility.
Fantastic. We have about a minute and a half, so I'm wondering this: how can people get involved or find out more about what's taking place over the course of the week?
You bet. So we have some information on our website at kamloops.ca/access, and they'll click on a dialog box on the left that says accessibility in your community, and there they'll find the event calendar for the week events, as well as a video that you just showed about our trail, a map of the event site, and some information about the trail reopening event.
Fantastic. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Anything else you want to add?
No.
You got it. We've said it all. You're so efficient. Information on the screen if you would like to learn more. Access for All Week next week in Kamloops. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.